What's up, you guys? Thank you all for tuning into RPG Red Pill Galaxy. This is yet another video about the issues that we men face as MGTOW Red Pill Knights. I suppose you could call us knights. Now, I read a forum recently that spoke about the MGTOW Black Knights, and I actually had to look it up because honestly, I never heard this term before. And apparently, the MGTOW Black Knight is the polar opposite of what you call the White Knight. Now, I know what a White Knight is, okay, and the White Knight is the beta male simp cuck that's forever jumping to the rescue of women, the damsels in distress. And typically what then happens is that this damsel in distress gets some benefit from the beta male cuck that jumped in to help her and save her, with the net result that he actually gets friend zoned. Now, I mean, that's just like a shitty situation to be in nowadays. And whilst I do not consider myself a black knight per se, because I don't quite like to be branded, I will say that it's certainly my mission to help you guys understand the complexities of being red pilled and what you can do to get out of the situation that most men are facing nowadays. Now, before I proceed, I just want to let you guys know the day and time. It is now, I think, Monday the 30th. It's Monday morning, and the time now in Sochi, it's 7:25 a.m. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It's getting into summer, and for those of you that don't know, I'm not Russian myself. I became a permanent Russian resident. I'm actually originally from Cape Town, South Africa. So, as the title of today's video implies, we're speaking about hypergamy or hypergamy, however you wish to call it. And a lot of people nowadays, especially people that are recently red pilled, that have recently learned the truth about females and women's manipulative tactics, what they've learned is this trait of theirs called hypergamy or hypergamy, or simply put, a woman's inclination to marry up, or if she's not getting married, just a woman or a female's inclination to find the highest value male possible, the man with the most money, the man with the most swag, the man with the best looks, pretty much the man with the best everything. Okay, and whilst I can understand the frustration of so many men nowadays in women just, monkey branching from one high value male to an even higher value male, what one needs to understand at the same time is that this trait is not exclusive to women, and in fact it's not exclusive to human beings at all. If you go into the animal kingdom, for example, you're gonna find that buffaloes, chimpanzees, gorillas, praying mantises, even the fucking black widow spider. I mean, what the fuck, man? The black widow spider, she fucking kills the male and she eats him. The scorpion bites the male's head off and then uses his body as food for the offspring. So when we're talking about women divorce raping men and then squeezing them for as much resources as they can get, taking alimony and child support, etc., this thing is not unique to human beings. Women do it all the fucking time, and I'm saying women in the animal species. So where am I going with this video? Why am I speaking about hypergamy? We all know that most, if not all, I would say most women want to fuck you over. They want to take as much resources from you as is humanly possible. But today specifically, I want to speak about the irony of hypergamy and how ironically this actually makes you a better man. Now, am I encouraging hypergamy? Am I encouraging women to divorce rape men and to take advantage of them and to squeeze as much money and resources out of them as possible? Absolutely not. But what I'm saying is that ironically, this trait of women called hypergamy, if we view it correctly and if we exploit it correctly, can actually work to our advantage. Now let me explain to you exactly how this trait of hypergamy can actually work to your advantage, how this can actually give you an edge. Now, before I go any further, first know that hypergamy can be found in men as well, okay? And if you don't believe me, all you gotta do is ask yourself, whoever you're dating now, let's just say her name is Sarah, or let's say her name is Mary, okay? If Sarah or Mary were to be replaced by somebody like, let's just say some famous hot actor, let's see somebody that everyone likes, Angelina Jolie, okay? Imagine Angelina Jolie knocking on your door and looking at the best she's ever looked. Let's just say her role from the movie Tomb Raider. Yeah, she was pretty well built for the movie. And let's just say Angelina Jolie in her prime, looking the way she did in the movie Tomb Raider, knocks at your door at 11 p.m. and either your wife or your girlfriend is out, she went to go stay with her parents, and she says that she wants you to fuck her real good. And not just that, she came there with a medical doctor, and she's got this doctor there to do a quick 5-minute blood test to prove to you that she is drug and disease free, and she's not able to fall pregnant, and she does a quick blood test on you, so you're both HIV negative, you're both drug free, and she cannot fall pregnant, and she wants you to fuck her all night long without a condom. She wants you to do all kinds of things to her. She wants you to come inside her, she wants you to do anal, she wants to suck you and swallow your cum, and she's also got a hot female friend, like somebody like Pamela Anderson in her prime, to join you on a threesome. Ask yourself and be honest, don't fucking lie, okay? Would you do it? Would you fucking do it if both Angelina Jolie in her prime, the way she looked in Tomb Raider, and Pamela Anderson in her prime, at her best youthful, fruitful age, the way she looked at her peak in Baywatch, came to your door, wanted to do a threesome with no condom, and you know there was no way that you would contract any disease and they would not fall pregnant and they would not divorce rape you, but you had a girlfriend or you had a wife? Would you do it or not? And no one will know about it. No one. Alright? Now that's male hypergamy for you. Men also want to find the most beautiful, the most sexually active, the most youthful, and the most desirable woman they can find. And most, if not all men, I would say more than 95% of men would jump at the opportunity to trade what they've got for someone better. So earlier on I said that, oh shit, you know, this girl, she's making quite a bit of noise with this blow machine, no pun intended. They cleaning up the grass. We've got this big day called the Victory Day coming up. You'll notice even the women. Anyway, I was gonna say that even the women doing the cleaning of the roads in Russia are hot. But anyway, so as I was saying earlier, even men are hypergamous in that men want to find the most beautiful, the hottest, the most attractive, the most sexually active women that they can find. Okay, just like women want to find the highest value male that they can. All right, so coming back to the question, how does a woman's hypergamy make you a better man, as opposed to these bitch butthurt men always complaining that they can't get no pussy? So here's the thing, guys, you might want to write this down. It helps you to stay on edge. It helps you to keep running at your best game. It helps you to keep improving. Now, for those of you that don't understand the game of rugby, okay, I'm from one of the great 3 rugby nations. They say there's 4, but I don't count the 4th one so much. So the 3 greatest rugby nations in the world. Just drinking my pre-workout. I'm about to hit the gym now. Yeah, so the 3 greatest rugby nations in the world would be New Zealand, South Africa, and Australia. Okay, now of the top 2, New Zealand and South Africa, New Zealand won 3 times, which would be 1987 and then 2011 and 2015. All right, South Africa won 1995 and 2007. Now, most of the time, New Zealand kicks our ass. I would say between New Zealand and South Africa, New Zealand has a 65-35 edge over us. 65% of the time, they beat our ass. 35% of the time, we kick theirs. But win or lose, any South African New Zealand game is an epic match. And even the All Blacks, the team playing for New Zealand, even they say, even when they win, even when they beat us, it's like a running into a fucking wall, no pun intended, when they go up against the Springboks. Okay, so how does this apply to hypergamy, and how does this make you a better man when you're using this example of rugby players, South Africa versus New Zealand? Firstly, seeing that New Zealand is the best in the world, it forces us as South Africans to keep changing our tactics, to keep practicing, to keep doing weight training, to keep practice on how to improve our defense. It motivates us to try out new technology, like implementing cryogenesis, using liquid nitrogen to help our players improve our recovery rate, to help our players improve the speed at which we can heal and feel better for the next game. It helps us when we face New Zealand, knowing that we're facing the best in the world, knowing that they've handed our ass to us 65% of the time for more than a fucking 100 years. It helps us to stay hungry, because when we beat those motherfuckers, we can feel fucking proud. We feel like we've got purpose. We feel like we are worthy of something. It's more than just a fucking game. It's who we are. Now, similarly, when you meet women that are hypergamous, you can do one of 2 things, gentlemen. You can cry about it like a little bitch, like these fucking incels. Who's that motherfucker that killed 6 people or 7 people and injured many others in this car heist? Elliot Rodgers. Okay. You see, the problem with Elliot Rodgers is that this little prick never had the balls to approach a woman and actually ask her out. I read his manifesto. He was always fucking crying about how he can't get laid, about how women don't find him attractive. He complained about how hot young bloods would offer sex and their bodies and intimacy to other guys whom he believed to have been inferior to him. The irony is that he actually was not completely white. Now, I'm not saying white makes you better than the next person, but I'm saying in many parts of his manifesto and in many parts of his self-proclaimed videos, he expressed his superiority to other men that were not white, not realizing that he was actually half Asian. His mom was from Southeast Asia and his dad was white, so he himself wasn't, I mean, according to his own definition, if him claiming himself to be white, if he considered that to be better than men that were black or mixed race, it's ironic because he himself wasn't what he claimed he was and never approached a girl, yet expected them to give him sex and ended up killing so many people. So you can either cry about it like a little bitch and not get laid and resent women for being hypergamous, or you can use this the way we South Africans do, the way we rugby players do. We look at the opposition, we know that they are tough, we know that they're strong, we know that they've handed our ass to us, and that makes the victory and the training and the mind game that goes into it so much sweeter, so much better. And you know what, win or lose, it makes us better men, it makes us hungrier, it makes us more determined, it makes us more successful, it makes us more convicted in everything we want to achieve. And even when the game is over, we have the edge, man. We have the edge to accomplish anything in life. We now know what it takes to sacrifice. We know what it takes to give a pursuit our all. We know what it takes to give up the things we love to get what we want in life. We know what it takes to get up at 5 a.m. to train for 6-8 hours a day. We know what it takes to suffer the bittersweet taste of defeat and the glory of victory. You see, this is what competition does to you. And if you can use this for your advantage and not cry like a little bitch, if you can look at women's hypergamy, okay, so you're looking for the highest value male that you can find, but I'm not gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do this for myself. You see, because now I'm gonna start my own business. I'm gonna start working out. I'm going to attend motivational seminars. I'm going to sign up for Toastmasters so that I can learn the benefits of public speaking and how this improves me as a man. I'm gonna learn swag. I'm gonna learn how to successfully close deals. Because you see, my friends, if you can close deals, if you can sell to anyone, if you can build your own business, if you can work out 6 days a week, be in the best shape that you can possibly be, and if you can conduct yourself at your best levels ever, do you think you'll just quite possibly attract the highest value woman that you want? And again, I'm not saying do all these things for a woman. No, I'm saying do it for yourself. But I'm saying the fact that women are hypergamous, use that to your advantage, because as you become more successful, as you become more financially capable, as you become the best physical version of yourself, as you become more ripped, as you start building more confidence, you will by default attract the highest value female you can find. That will be the cherry on top and not the ultimate goal. Gentlemen, I hope this video has been of use to you. I know I've lagged a little bit at the start, delaying where I was going to in terms of how you can use women's hypergamy against you, but there's always a method to the madness. Guys, in the link in the description below, you'll see that there's a link how to make money online. Click the link and sign up for your free trial. Hopefully this will give you the knowledge necessary on how to travel the world and earn an income at the same time, because that's true freedom, to be able to travel the world and be in any country at any time on your own terms without being stuck in an office. You see, most people, they're stuck in an office for 11 months of the year on whatever they're earning, and they only get to travel that 1 month when the boss decides they can travel. But when you're working online, when you're selling things just using your laptop and Wi-Fi, that's true power, man, because then travel the world on your terms, when you want, with whom you want, without any restrictions. And that's what I'm talking about. I want to help you, men. I want to make you, not break you. Have a nice day, guys. Cheers from RPG Red Bull Galaxy. From Russia with love.